Hello everybody, welcome back to Cities Skylines with me, Biffa, and here we are in Teaport with our port, and thank you so much for all of the great feedback and the positive support. You know, building things like this is a little bit out of my comfort zone, and you guys and girls loved it, and I do very, very much appreciate that. Also, you had some fantastic suggestions on how to improve this port, so we are going to be working on some of those today, and I've made a little list. So yeah, thank you for all of your feedback. I read all the comments. You can see I heart the comments. If I read your comments, I'll always heart it. If you ask a question or say something nice, or there's some way I can sort of do a quick reply, I'll do that as well. Can't reply to them all. Sometimes people ask me huge, big, long questions. If you want to do that, pop in our Discord. It's linked in the description below. Myself and lots of other very tech-savvy City Skyline players are there to help. That's the place for longer discussions if you need it. But yeah, so, whoa, jumpy game. Oh, that was an early one. Let's have a sip of tea for the jumpy game. Ooh. Right, so we are going to add some new things onto here. Let us start over here first of all. Quite a few of you said we need a gate on here. So let's have a look here. Lots of people that... oh, that volume was rather loud in my ear hole. Lots of people that obviously go to ports quite regularly were giving me their feedback and saying, oh, it needs this, it's missing that. So a gate for people getting in, and it was suggested to use the two-way toll booth. Let's do it that way. Let's have a look. So yeah, two lanes, that's it. That all lines up nicely. And maybe to set it to 0 as well. So we're not actually charging people to come in and out, because we would absolutely make a killing. But it's sort of like somewhere, yeah, like a gated access. There we go. And then what we could do you know what? I'm really interested to see how much actually we would make if I did charge for this. So do you know what? I am going to put the price up on that. Just for this episode, if I pause actually, is there an easy way for me to see what I make from toll roads? Yes, of course, the toll road tab at the end here. I don't have any other toll roads in our city, I'm pretty sure. We've got none. None nowhere. There we go, there's some good grammar for you. So let me just hook this up to some water. Any pipe will do. Let's just grab this one. So we're going to leave that running for this episode, and we're going to see what happens with that. What I'd like to do as well here is maybe just try and make this look like there's some people that work here in the little office. A teeny tiny road, that one would be good. I want to connect it to there, but is that going to just make it all go a bit weird? Not necessarily. What we're trying to do here, if we get our lane arrow tools, so you can turn in if you want to. Actually, we'll leave both of these as dual purpose. You can turn in both ways. And what I'm going to do is get rid of the traffic lights. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to have that come down, just maybe say to there. And I just want to put like a little building or two in here. So if we get like a little office building right on the corner there, maybe another one there, and like a long thin one there, and see what builds up. And that'll sort of look like perhaps that's to do with yeah, this little toll booth gated access. Now that is going to slow down a lot. There is an option in here that we can change that. We scroll down to the end. Automated sorting. It's something. Is it under city planning? I bet. Automated toll. So they no longer need to stop at the toll booth. Increases vehicle flow, but actually means we get slightly less money. It doesn't actually say on there. We can't see it. But I'm going to do that one because we really want that to go through quickly. And we'll just see how that goes. We don't want them to slow down. They do seem to still be slowing down. We can change the speed on that if need be, but I'd rather sort of keep it realistic. So let's keep it going like that. Oh, that's a good, like... No. What is this little guy on the top here? I don't like that one. Please rebuild. That one's fine. We'll keep that one. This one looks a bit too big to me. Oh, I just want some little low flat buildings in there, so we'll keep letting those rebuild and see what we get. Okay, so that's that. That was one suggestion. The other suggestion, which was absolutely fantastic, and thank you, game. I can't believe that I didn't even think of doing this, but it's Teaport. It's a port in Teaport. Why isn't it shaped like a T? That would just be absolutely brilliant. And I reckon, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, we look at the city sort of in this direction. So making the T be at the top here, like across there and down there, would at first glance be what you would think to do. But hear me out here. With all the waves coming in and causing problems up here, there's no sort of breakwater or anything like that. And it's not sort of protected by any piece of land. It's sort of in this area here, but that's just like way open to the sea. If we put the T this way round, that would, I reckon, work a lot better. If we sort of built it out a bit here, built it out a bit there, that would protect all of this up here. I reckon that would be fantastic. And I also think that one is slightly nearer. They are using both, which is good. Look, you can see them stopping here, see them stopping there. So even though I've done some accidental cut-through roads, they still find the long way around the best. So that's good. So yeah, so I think I'm going to do that, which means moving this, changing this up a bit. But yeah, let's do that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We now have a T-shaped dock up here. I'm very excited about this. We need to... Oh, my goodness. We're now going to flood everything. Quelle surprise. Quelle surprise. Let's just deal with some of this land here to let some of these boats get in and out. We'll just sort of smooth this off a bit over here. And hopefully... Oh, no. Why? Every darn time. Every darn time. This boat's still going to like go over the top of that. We could probably fix that. He's made it. Flee for the hills. Don't look back. Yeah, it's okay. So this has now given protection to all these different things. Plus, it's going to open up some options to us as well. Oh, my life. Yep. Yep. Don't worry about it, folks. You'll survive. Hopefully. Yeah. So it's going to open up some options to me now as well, with like the railway lines and stuff, because let's move that over here. I did want to do something with the railway lines, and now that they're here like this, we could run that down here and have something down here for those. Let me show you what I mean, and it might just mean that we change the shape of this dock a bit. Now, some people have mentioned that you can move these to have them line up better on here, so let's just give... Oh, hello. I'm going to move you because we are going to come back to you later. So I'm going to just pop you up there, and I'm going to pop my ship up there. That's not where they're going to stay. Yeah, some people said if you line these back a little bit, that they will sort of sit with the railway line, the train line a little bit nearer. Yeah, so it's not letting me snap it any further back. I probably could use the Move It mod to do that, and I think that might just look a bit nicer. Let me just fiddle around with using the Move It mod and move all of these back a bit. Okay, ignore the water that's there, but I actually think that works a lot better. So we've got the railway line right up against the side here, which is fantastic. I need to straighten that piece out, and that looks a lot better, doesn't it? So then we can run a railway line down here and come into some sort of loading area over here. Nice. I'm going to do the same with... It just means we need to move around our little things that we put in here, but that's okay. I'm going to do the same with the one on the other side, and then we can get stuck in with some new stuff on this island. Okay, there we go. We've moved those two up a little bit closer. They've all got road access. Excellent. So they're working fine. So now I'd like to just run these train lines across here and see how this goes. So we've got Proprietary Anarchy off, Normal Anarchy on. I'd like that to be a bridge version. There we go. Yeah, excellent. So what we can do also is just lower this down. We take all of those and do Control H with the Move It mod and set them at the same height as that. They just come across there, and then we can bring them in and have some sort of, yeah, area down here. I just want to line this road up. There we go, perfect. Yeah, some sort of loading area down here. Perhaps with these, with some sort of fake trains on top of them. I think that would work well. So now let's go to the flat one. And if we curve this one here, if we curve that around, maybe something like that. Yeah, and then come in straight. And then we could just sort of do that and have like 3 or 4 lines lined up there. Let's use our picker tool and grab one of these. I know these sort of ended up being empty. We could use some props there, couldn't we? And if we did that, oh my goodness me, that's going to look fantastic. And then if we search in here for train, I believe we do have some train props in here if I can find them. Oh, look, here we go from the Steam Workshop. So we've got all these cargo trains, little props that we can add in. So we've got a vanilla cargo train engine. Let's just see if we can get these to go down. So prop and tree anarchy would need to be on. So I'm going to pop that. Space ready occupied. What? Okay, am I going to have to like place them and then use the move it mod to move them over? Oh, why won't it go on there? What? Aha, I didn't have prop and tree anarchy on. I just turned it off. Now, trying to get all these to line up in a straight line might take a while. What sort of ones of these might have? These ones here look like the sort of ones that would have things being loaded onto the back of them. So let's like put 3 or 4 or 5 of those down. Oh man, I feel like I'm a real prop placer now. Oh no, let's put some... Yep, get that one there. Some that have already got some things loaded on in there as well. I'd like to put one of these little cargo things on the back. One of these little coloured ones like this. If we've got any containers where I can do that. Let's have a look. Container. Ooh. Oh, how big is that? Cargo container. Oh, we're going to get all sorts of different colour cargo containers, are we? We are. We'll put a couple of those on each, and then he can be loading up that one at the back. Oh, we could even pile these up, can we? Let's do page up. No. Is there a way of getting that on top of there? Right, if I pause the game. Get out of the way, please. I'm trying to place the... Yeah, thank you. You're trying to help, I know. So if we use the move it mod on this one, can I get just that one? Yes, like that. And then if I go page up, nah, won't let me go up with just that one. Okay, we'll do it like that, and we'll pretend the train is adding the rest on. But doesn't that add a little something to this area? Oh, most definitely. So I think we need to have a few more of these sort of things on here. And again, we could use the move it mod. We can just select this whole darn thing, copy it, pop that against the road. So I want that to not snap. Snapping would have been nice, but it's all acting hawky-balky, freaky-weaky. Let's do that. I want it right up close. Oh, what about this? What about this? I'm going to take out a little bit of this line. Let's bring that up, say, to there. That looks good to me. And then this somehow has got a curve into there. Oh, we'll just do that. We'll just do that. No, that's not going to work, is it? Is that going to work with these things? Let's have a look. How far back are they going to go? Yeah, that bit there, in my mind, would have to be straight, wouldn't it? Otherwise, these things wouldn't work correctly. Let's just finagle that a bit. Okay, I've been fiddling with this for a while now. I've sort of lined up the trains on this side where this is going up and down. I've got some other little containers over here. If you can tell me how to put one container on top of another, I can't seem to do it with the Move It mod. I'm sure there's just one button I can click, then let me know. And I've tried to sort of make it look a bit speckledy, a bit dirty round here, mixing the gravel and the tarmac. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't think I'm necessarily just going to copy that to over this area here, because I'd like to try and have something maybe different going on. We could try and connect that line through the middle to this. Now, that actually could look quite good, couldn't it? Because things are starting to get messy. And in my mind, a port is always going to be like messy and haphazard and have stuff everywhere. Let's just see if I can somehow get this cargo line to connect up over there. If we could, that would just be great. Yeah, I think that looks okay. It comes in tiny little slope up and over the top, down the other side, and this sort of connects up. So if you want to use all the rails, you can come this side, or you can come down this one here if you'll go into these two. That all makes sense in my mind, and I like the haphazard nature of it. Fantastic. Okay, so what were some of the other suggestions that you had? Right, the other suggestion I saw a lot of was storage, and these are all the different storage buildings that we've got in the industry DLC. So over here we've got the ones that would store like the forestry products and that of various different sizes. Sawdust storage, log yards. Then we move on to like the farming, the ore stuff, ore industry things, which I think look quite good. The silos, they look quite good. And then down here, the oil stuff. These look fantastic. These crude oil storage, crude oil caverns. Yeah, some of these plopped around the place, I think just would look fantastic. So where would we add some of those in? I think they could be good to fill some of these little spots and spaces that we've got. Yeah, they definitely add something. I like those. We'll keep those in mind as we expand and add some more things on for sure. Something else that was mentioned was parking. We have a severe lack of parking. Now, I saw lots of different suggestions for that. Some suggestions was to put parking outside and have a little bus coming in. Some were just to have parking in the middle here, and I think that would be good. We've got a couple of spots here in the centre where I think we could do a little bit of work with parking. I use the parking lots, so these here, that's what they're called, 16-metre parking lots. There's a whole load of different ones for those that you can just draw in. Rather than using, I don't just want to shut down a parking garage. I don't think that's as realistic. So let's just build a little parking lot in here off of one of these roads. Aha, now we can see the trucks using them as a cut through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tool here and we're going to choose that segment there and say no trucks. We don't really need to do it both sides because I think once we block that it will stop them coming through, which is what we want. And that just adds just a nice little parking lot there. And you know what? Because this is the first place you're going to turn up and the first place you're going to see when you come here. Another thing that was mentioned was somewhere for people to go and eat some food. And I think that's a fantastic idea. But I'm going to place just a few little trees and bushes just around this, and then we'll work out somewhere you can go and eat your lunch as well. So let's just fill this in a bit just to add a tiny touch of greenery. I mean, I don't know whether I'd like to eat my lunch on here, but if I was working here and that was the only choice I had, maybe we can put something over here. We shall see, we shall see. There we go. I think that looks okay. I don't think any trucks are using it now. Hopefully not. We shall see. Maybe people will start parking there. What I could actually do as well, yeah, ban trucks on there. I might just ban trucks on here and on here as well. Yeah, and we'll just see how that goes anyway. And then I'm going to just put give way if you're coming out and give way. Probably don't need it there because the road just goes straight through. Yeah, nice little parking area. People want to use that, they can. Then they can walk across here, walk where they want to go. We've got walking paths and roads everywhere. Cool, good. Right, next thing that was on the list was services. We've got no services on here at all. And it'd be, you know, if there's an injury on here or something happened, it'd be a long way to travel to get back to the mainland. So we're going to turn off prop and whatever anarchy things we've got on and just add a couple of little services plopped into a few of these spots. Tell you what I've still got on, which won't help, is if I pick a road and then come down here. There we go. Excellent. I had a collision. Aha! So let's find out a few places we can pop these that aren't going to interfere. I want to put them off the side road. So that's going to take care of health. This one here looks quite good. Nice old-fashioned firehouse. That is going to be perfect on that little road there. Take care of all of these. Most definitely police. Now, I would put police up here. How are we doing with these buildings? Well, that looks a bit nicer. Yeah, that one will keep. Historical building. This one with the little Charlie on the top. No, thank you. This one too big. But what we're going to do is we're going to pop our police in here. What's that? Police headquarters. That's going to be quite big. That is more the sort of size I'm thinking of. So if we do that, they get free pass through there. They don't need to pay to go through there. So that's okay. And there we go. And they're off and we'll see them start doing their business. Excellent. So that's some services in there. We don't need schools or anything like that. How about a teeny tiny little park of some sort where they can go and eat their lunch? Let's see what we've got. There we go. So how about that? This little spot over here where we've got our office buildings. I am going to keep regrowing these until we get the ones without the clowns on the top. But just a little tiny park in the middle there. You can go and eat your lunch, listen to the traffic going on around you. I think that is rather nice. Okay, just done a little bit more detailing, add a load of cargo stuff over here, containers and things, some more storage in the middle. I think this is definitely coming together. This is looking absolutely brilliant. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Now, down here, the other suggestion we had was fishing stuff. Now, this would be a perfect place to add some fishing stuff. And even though it's at the end of the tile here, you can still draw it out into the open for picking stuff up. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So let us just delete that road there. Let's delete that one there. If we attach that to the side, excellent, that's good. We can then use the touch it mod to get rid of that road there. We can then use the picker mod to pick the road that we like, upgrade that one, and then join it up to that. Oh, look at that, it all comes into place. So now we have a fishing harbour, and with the fishing harbour, you need to draw in, let's go back to our industry tab, a fishing route. Now, we've seen this before. You only need them to be a certain size for them to get 100%. So, and also, look, you can draw outside your tile, which is really handy. So if we maybe just do like a little route around here, I'm going to use my prior knowledge of these routes and hopefully completely guess that would take a ship to 100% on its little route. Let's see, the first ship that's going to come out on our new fishing port. Where is he? Come on, anytime now. The guy's just parked up his car. He's walking over here. He's jumped in the boat. Okay, there we go. So if we just follow this little boat here, there we go. 7%. And hopefully by the time he gets around the route, there we go, it will be 100%. Let's find out. I think already we can see the route's going to be far too big. He's 60% already, and he's still got halfway to go. 99, 100. So I just stop it there so we can see what's going on. So he is there. I mean, it's not that much too big. I'll be honest with you. We could probably just like delete that bit there and sort of curve that in a bit like this and get into that section there. And I reckon that will probably be okay. And we can double check that by clicking the boat that's just before the changes we've made and see what he gets to by the time he gets round. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I think we're almost perfect there. Look, 97, 98, 99, 100, and he's almost home. So that's fine. That's about as efficient as I care to make it. And then we also have these fish farms, which will fit in here nicely as well. Where would be a good spot for those? Let's pop one of them over here. So let's delete. Let's come out of this one. Let's delete this road. Connect it up to there. Do the hokey pokey with the touch it mod, with the picker tool. I want that road. Oh, was this like a one-way system going around here? Yes, because we've got our road coming down here, so that's one way going that way. Okay, so we want pick a tool. Come here. One-way road going that way. Upgrade that road. Go back the other way. Join it all up. There we go. Excellent. So this is actually fish farm. So this has got some fish farms out here that grow the fish, which is good. So we could definitely add a few of these along here and really bring some life to this end of the Teaport. Aha, there we go. We've pretty much got that to spot on 100% here. We're going to do it like this, so then we can fit a load of them all along here, collecting all of our fish for us. That is the plan. Well, after losing a whole load of progress because I haven't got autosaves turned on, yes, I've managed to get it all back to how I had it before. Ignore the water going up and down at the minute. That's because I've just made some changes. I've got the Cross the Line mod. I've got the More Network Stuff mod, and I'm able to get my ship lines because these little cargo ship train hub thingamajigs weren't connected to the main outside ship line because of our T sections that we put on. Flipping heck, I'm flooding everything again. What a surprise. So with those mods, I was able to bring... Let's show you over here. We'll go to our ship section. We get given a ship path. And I've just drawn it in down the side here and down the side there. It still didn't work, so then I had to use my tools here to level the terrain and make sure that this was deep enough to allow the ships to come in. There is a mod that stops them worrying about how deep the water is, but as you can see, I've adjusted the depth of the water, and it's flooding everybody. Yes! So I've added a few ships in. No, I haven't. I've added a few shops in. Almost sounds the same. Oh my goodness. I need another sip of tea. Lovely. So I've added a few shops in for people to shop in, and I think we need to do a little time lapse to check out all the new cool stuff that we've added to our now shaped like a T Teaport. Well, I have to say, I'm absolutely loving the way that Teaport's new Teaport has turned out. It just looks fantastic, and that was down to the help of all you lovely viewers. Thank you so much for all the suggestions that you put in the comments. I need your help again. What are we going to do when we get to the commercial, pedestrian, touristy type port that's going to go around the sides here? Let me know what you would like to see, what sort of mods, assets, what sort of in-game items we should be putting in there. I will be interested to read all of those. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode when that comes out. There's a Fix My City next, then we'll be back to Teaport again. And thanks again for all of your support. I will see you all very soon. Have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye-bye.